The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork, pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
You've been deceived by an agent of Satan himself. He's evil.
Sitting right here. Come on.
No, he's not. He's not evil. He's just a bit rude.
98 WWBD.
Better than that.
I just been.
There's too many buttons over here.
Start the music.
There's too many buttons.
Oh, I play with these buttons all the time.
I know.
There you go.
See, I got it. I got it.
What's worse is as he's going through
years.
this, I'm going, unbelievable. Let me run the board.
17 years. The guy was in the room by himself. You should have every button in there memorized.
Well, there's too many buttons up here. I don't know all these different drops and stuff
Buttons.
you do. I
guess
just
you now-
hung out here on the overnights going, all right, here's another 3 o'clock sideshow, for God's sakes.
So your respect for me grows as it is that I am amazing with the buttons.
course
And
it is.
I know. Thank you, Brad. It's time now for Brady, the most moral man in all of Phoenix, to solve all of your problems. It's called What Would Brady Do? And it's brought to you by our friends at it's MMP Guns, Monday. I don't have anything in front of me either, Brett. It's all winging it, man. All right. MMP Guns, 12th Street and Indian School. It's over there. They got the store opening up this.
Oh, it's open.
It is officially
the brand new
open.
store is open, yes.
Okay, so you can go down there and check out all their new stuff. The new store is right there at 12th and Indian School, and you can see everything they've brought over. The gun shop is ready. Ammo, guns, all the stuff that goes with it. They're covered and ready to go and got you all looked out for, especially in the world where ammo has been so hard to get and expensive and everything else. Yeah. They've been kind of the mirage in the desert has been these online places that tell you it's cheap and it never shows up. These guys have it. It's not expensive, and they can get anything you need if they don't have it, and I'm betting they do. So check them on out. MMP Guns right there, 12th Street and Indian School. Thank you for bringing us this Brady Report. Brady, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's start here. Dear Brady, I know you're the family man, and I want your thoughts. I haven't spoken to my brother in 12 years. Reason why is he punched me in the face at Christmas because we were discussing Obama. 12 years ago?
Wow.
Jesus. I guess it was. It would have been right in the heart of the medical stuff, the Obamacare. Anyway, I'm a fan of Obama's, and he is not. I filed a report because he punched me nice and hard. Went through a lot of legal stuff with him before it all settled down. He expressed to my mother that he would like to be part of the family again. Well, Thanksgiving is at my house next week. He's still on Facebook as an anti-vax, right-wing, nano-bit Joe Rogan political nutjob. I do want the family back together, but I fear he can't stay quiet if I give in, and it's going to start all over again. I want to make amends, but this is really fragile. Should I just allow Thanksgiving and give it a try? Tell me what you would do. Signed, K. K-A-Y. That's a woman.
Ooh. So he punched his sister?
He punched his sister.
Man. What a dick.
I didn't notice that when I first read this. Unless K-A-Y is a man, but I'd punch that man too. Get that girl name. Wow. There you go. Kay, the woman, took a shot. Well, that's why it all went to jail instead of turned into a fist fight. That's why it got legal. You punch your brother, he punches you back, no big deal.
Yeah.
That's a sister punch.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense now.
Well, I'm not sure if you're going to agree with me on this, but my gut feeling is this is potentially kind of another exciting Thanksgiving. It's been 12 years. And, there's part of it that usually family get-togethers like this, there's an extent that can be on their best behavior. But it's been 12 years. It's time. Let it happen. I don't think he'll take another swing at you after going through that whole thing.
I'm going to tell you I disagree with you because even in this letter from Kay, she's still resentful because of the phrase, He's on Facebook as a huge anti-vax, right-wing nanobot Joe Rogan political person. Maybe she's the one who can't put the politics down.
That's a good point. And if that's the case, then do not have him over. Because now that you say that and you phrase it that way, it could be almost like a revenge deal, like payback. I'm going to try to get you again. But I wouldn't have him over.
Yeah, you can't, because she is going to try to bait him to see if he's the bad guy again. She'll try to push the buttons to see if he's still got that problem.
Brothers and sisters are amazing at it.
Or please video this, because I want to see it.
Exactly. That was the selfish part of me. I'm
girls who've been punched in the nose, don't let it go.
Yeah,
she's not letting that go, and she shouldn't.
I would take a hard pass on it this year.
I'd say we need to have time alone
Wait until
together.
Christmas.
Yeah. Wait until Jesus' birthday. Yeah. Nobody can punch each other in the face on Jesus' birthday. I'm with you on that one, though. Although we talked you out of it. You said do it.
I did because, again, I was saying out of the selfish reason that the fireworks alone would be, so entertaining for the rest of the relatives.
Look, take it from me. I've had about 6 attempts at reconciliation with my sister, including last October, where everything was kind of like, hey, bygones be bygones, we're good. And within 5 minutes of that reconciliation initializing itself, she had said something horrible to start the fireworks again when I walked away. Not about me, but that got back to me. That was going to start the domino. It was the exact same problem that's been there for 20 years was there again. And you just at a certain point realize that's just who they are, and the best thing for you to do is to avoid it.
Yeah,
it's a fact. All right.
I don't know. For years, and I haven't been back for the big family Thanksgiving in a long time, but there's always a relative that you might not agree with. And there's plenty of my cousins that were on different realms when it comes to politics. But, we've always been able to get along. Even on the debates, we've always been able to get along.
Well, I have a friend who's going through it right now for Thanksgiving because they're very family-centric people, but part of the family is super-duper righty. The other part is super-duper lefty, and my friends are kind of middle. They're sort of me.
Yeah.
And they just lied to both sides I think they're going to Disneyland, so they don't have to deal with them because already the one, like as harmonious as it's supposed to be, an email came back that said, now let's make sure everybody's vaccinated. We don't want to have and they just said, we're not doing it because 2 people that are there are not shot takers.
Yeah.
And they're coming. And the email went back and said, if we can't talk everything without vaccines or Fox News or CNN or politics coming, if we don't have anything in common to where that's the only thing we can talk about, we're not having you over. They said, oh, no, we're fine. And then they just made up a story and they're leaving. They're dodging it.
I've got one thing that they could get together and be able to talk about and be on the same page is watching another tie come from the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Lions ties. What fun that is. 3 hours and 45 minutes of my life that But Mason Rudolph's parents last night for the Steelers, they saw the advertisement for the musical that's coming up on NBC where they have a black Annie, Little Orphan Annie's black. And they're like, wait, you can trade your white one in for a black one? And immediately they adopted Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, did you see that they're doing that again? Remember when they did Black Annie in the movies?
One of the stars had to pull out because of COVID.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Is it Harry Connick? Taraji B.
Jane
Henson?
Krakowski.
Oh, she's out?
Yeah, because she had a breakthrough case of COVID, whatever.
That's what I had.
And Megan Hilty is taking her place.
Mine was breakthrough, Brady.
Is that right?
Because
that's what breakthrough.
Because they're vaccinated and
okay.
they stick at the breakthrough.
Yep, that's
I don't know why they call it that. And that is misleading to all the other people who think that the vaccine stops it. It shouldn't be called a breakthrough case. I just got it.
It also sounds like this is a whole new strain.
Right, and breakthrough sounds like it penetrated a wall.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. It's so stupid. The misinformation and the inability to communicate about it is brutal, which is why Thanksgiving's going to be a nightmare. Again. It was bad before all this. Here, you got a good one here, Brady.
Yeah.
A girl I went to high school with, Dear Brady, a girl I went to high school with 12 years ago showed up at my bar the other day. I'm not a worker or an owner. I'm just a regular, to be clear. Anyway, she was a 10 in high school, and she's 10 now.
Nice.
In high school, she wanted nothing to do with me. She was really kind of a stuck-up bitch, but she looked so good, everybody was cool with it. I saw her come in. Immediately, I recognized her, but I didn't say anything because we never spoke in high school, and she was actually kind of mean to me. Much to my surprise, she wanders over to me and says, Ryan, how are you? It's Cassie from Greenway. I was nice. We started to catch up. We had a couple drinks together. Found out she's recently divorced. Her husband was sort of a big deal in high school. Now he's a loser. They're not together. We're in the midst of talking, and she hits me with, she's got 3 kids, doesn't have a job right now, no real prospects, and I started to feel bad for her. And it's only because she's hot. If she wasn't hot, I'd have thought, loser. 31 years old, this woman looks amazing. After a little more talk, now we're in heavy flirt mode, and I can't stop thinking about why me? Has my game jumped up, or is she slumming? I don't know what to do. How far from a 10 does the high school girl have to fall with kids to be less of a smoke show? What would you do here, Brady? I bet she's got herpes. Signed, Ryan.
Got just the answer for you, Ryan. You have her over for Thanksgiving and take a swing at it.
That's right. You put some daylight through that face of hers with a balled-up wad in your wrist.
No, there's a part of it that's saying, oh, man, she's looking for security. She's, finding out, oh, you've got a job. I could land you and manipulate
what I'm
the
hearing?
situation. But
she doesn't get the attention she used to get in high school, so she's picking on a guy she knows
that's
used
going to
to
fall
admire
for
her. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she wants that high school attention because she's pretty, and a lot of really pretty high school girls they decided to never be bothered with developing a personality. And now their looks have to carry them. And after 30 with no job, 3 kids, you can look good, but people are like, I need a little more than that.
And guess what? I'm okay with that.
Sure.
You know what? And look, if it doesn't work out, it just didn't work out.
I bet he's right. She's got herpes. She's slumming. She went in slumming. If she looks as good as
this is your championship.
But still, it used to be your championship. This is an old timers game.
I see it more as she's trying to lock,
maybe he's Pete
lock
Davidson.
it down.
Yeah, this is the sad boxer that doesn't know when to stop. They still look like the boxer you remember. They're in the ring, but they're 44 now, and they're getting pommeled.
The other weird thing is, maybe I missed it, but it sounds like she rolled in there by herself.
Yeah, that is true.
Come on, man.
She is.
Said she had 3 kids too, right?
Right, but you're
So
going
then
into a
she better
bar
have that
by
surgery.
yourself, unless it was a regular hangout.
Brett just called her out for her. She's too big for any normal man.
Better call Pete Davidson.
She's slumming with you because she realizes she's pretty enough. Yeah, that you won't mention the fact it's got a discount tire size hole.
I've been living with the Keystone Pipeline for 20 years.
Joe Biden just shut her vagina down. He hates pipelines. Yeah, this sounds to me like a girl who's trying to recapture all her high school glory and can't get it anywhere. So she went back to the guys she treated terribly in high school like nerds, and knows that, look, I'm flawed, but I'm everything you always wanted. So you can get what you need.
Did you say 31?
Well, he said 12 years. Yeah, he did. He said 31 years old.
There's some good years there, my friend.
That's
Oh, yeah, you
it's
can
not
get a few.
expired yet.
Yeah.
Not
Yes,
expired
it
yet.
is. Oh, it's completely
No.
Well, the
expired.
3 kids, yeah.
3
that's
kids,
actually- you're right.
deadbeat
You're right.
ex-husband.
Get
You're
after
dating.
it. I say
Yeah,
get
no.
after it.
Maybe once, twice, but don't get involved.
Oh, you
with
got to hit
It's
it and
gonna-
quit it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to hang around. But the hit it and quit, it's going to be disappointing. I say be like Curly from City Slickers and just remember her the way she was.
What, a bitch?
Because
that's the way she treated him.
That would be
Dude,
that's a torture, John. Because you know how it would be. Just picture if there's the 1 or 2 girls that you had an opportunity to go out with 15 years later.
Terrible idea. You
I don't
can't ever
know.
go back. Nope, because you're holding them on a pedestal from 15 years ago, and they show up, and it's just gonna make you go, yeah. It kind of kills the lure of the hot girl in high school.
Let alone that they're
if
still
you get her,
but they're still
flawed.
attractive, and you're like it's still there, and now all of a sudden
Brady,
it's coming
she's
around
got
to you.
3 kids.
Well, just
Not
gotta find
when
out
you're
she's
with
got
her
that
one
surgery.
on one for a
Yeah,
couple of dates.
Nope, I'll tell you right now. When she pulls out a 5 and a 2,
Oh man!
you'll know she has 3 kids. Yeah.
Christ.
When you need Carl Buddig roast beef to fill in the sidewalls.
Look, you're no daddy right off the bat.
Yeah, look, it doesn't mean you have to raise her kids. I'm saying that the damage is done. Ugh. And her face may look, pretty girls have got that problem. Like the really beautiful ones that they have to recognize have to develop a personality because your 30s, nobody cares about it. You still look pretty, but think about it, ladies. What we're saying right now is don't get involved with her. She's pretty. Bang her and run away. That can't be what they want. But pretty women have that after like 30 or so. If you're still beautiful and no one wants you, you're just getting banged left and right and thrown away because they know that you're a catastrophe because you never took the time to develop a personality. It's always been pretty first.
I'm going out with her once or twice, and the third time when I meet the kids, I'm going to be a good stepdaddy, I promise.
I'm going to love those children like they was my own. I'm your new father now. My name's Ryan. I'm going to be at the bar most of the time.
Yeah, that's ladies, beautiful women.
You can move in. I'll turn the dungeon into one of the kids' rooms.
Yep. Your 20s are amazing when you're beautiful. High school's incredible when you're beautiful. Your 20s are amazing when you're beautiful. But when life starts having expectations on accomplishment and you're cast off and you're standing there with 3 kids and you're still beautiful but you got nothing else to offer, all you become is what even Brady said, bang her and get out of there.
Yeah, I never thought I'd hear those words come out of his mouth.
That even when Brady said
I'm not saying that.
You are saying that.
Take her out.
You did say that.
And see what happens.
Right. You said bang her and get out of there because she's got nothing to offer outside of her looks. And that's what beautiful women have to beware of. When you are relying on your looks, your 30s become totally different. Guys, our views are like, I'll bang her and get out. Because we get smarter. We understand, like, this dude wrote a letter because he knows, like, I think I got a shot at this, but how do I bang her and get out of there? Keep the dream alive. Yeah, it's not good.
I just don't like the fact, again, when I think that she rolled in there solo. And then, out of all the people there.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic. Yeah, she's now in her 30s. She's carrying the face around. And it's she might as well be a hooker because she's got nothing else to offer. No job, no prospect. She's been living on her looks, and now her 30s are in front. Yeah,
might be worth a couple of black roses or whatever they are, green roses.
If she's a prostitute, those are her prospects. It's pathetic. Beautiful ladies pushing 30. Boy, they better be funny at a certain point or have something to offer, a job, some money, because otherwise you're just an anchor, a pretty anchor. Dear Brady. What's that?
With the 3 anchors that just already attached to her.
She's got triple anchors on top of her anchor. Yeah.
Ahoy.
That boat's sinking. Dear Brady, if a girl tells you she loves you and then within a week stops talking to you and nothing at all happened in between those days, and I mean literally nothing at all, but now you don't get any communication, no response, no texts, no nothing, it left me with no answers. My heart is shattered. It's been 4 weeks, no contact. I text her every day just to make sure she's alive. I don't even know. I don't want to be a crazy person. I'm getting the hint, but I'm left so empty. I drive by her place to see her car. She's completely gone from me. Her last words to me were literally that I'm all she wanted in life. She loved me. She just wanted to spend all of her days with me and then gone. What do I do, KP?
Okay.
Wow.
KP, I believe you were the tweener on an ex relationship. Her ex came back in and made a hard play, and you got ghosted. It was going so well at that point. She's like, I think you could fill the shoes of what I was in, and she got caught up in the moment, and boom.
And then something else came along.
Yep.
She had to ditch you, and she's a.
And it wasn't.
She has no character. She's a terrible person.
Well, it was a rebound. It was a rebound space that he was in.
But even still, she could tell him, "Hey, I can't be with you anymore." To disappear like that, that's awful.
Yep. And then
he didn't even know she's alive.
You count your blessings for that, and say, to the guy that she's going back to, whatever. Good luck.
I would also say expect a call someday.
Yeah, could be.
Because she's one of those people that when
and that'll be up to you whether you fold like a
when it doesn't
and
work
then
out
what do you
the
do,
second
Brady?
time.
Take Brady's advice. Hit it and get out of there.
Yeah.
Hit it
show her
and
who's
get
boss.
out of there. Yep. Brady's like press defense. You hit it and you run with it and get out of there. Find the hole and hit it. Go.
And I
You're
recommend
like
on the offense you run the flex bone.
That's right. Be flexible with that bone. Make sure you've got options. poor bastard. Yeah, that whole thing, she's just bailing on the poor bastard. But, yeah, I think Brady's right.
It is weird. You will eventually go through a relationship like that. The head scratcher. Wow, 1 minute you're in it, and then...
Yeah, what just happened?
Yep.
And usually those people end up crawling back in some weird fashion. Or you find out that they're crazy. They came back?
Yeah.
Every time. Like
yep.
the disappearing... the magicians always come back. It's weird. And you don't really want them to because they've shown their true colors. Yikes. Anyway, what are you going to do? Brett?
Happy Thanksgiving.
What?
You got weirdly silent, like this is your MO.
Oh, no, not at all.
He's trying to think of the ones that ghosted.
Yeah, he's trying to. He's going through the laundry list.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything like that.
When an Italian guy gets ghosted, it's different.
No.
Here's the thing: when an Italian guy
ghosts me,
an Italian guy gets ghosted, it's because she's actually a ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just disappeared. Never heard. No hide, no hair. No clue where she is. She went into the program.
Is different.
Yeah. The Italian guys don't get ghosted. They just assume the lady went into the program.
That's exactly it.
That's a great way to deal with your emotions. I don't know. We was in love, and then she disappeared. I think the feds got her. She's in the program.
All these other girls he was talking about, I thought they were, had an addiction. She went into the program.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She was in a sex ed or a sex therapy thing. Maybe sex ed. All right, there you go. That is What Would Brady Do? Brought to you by our friends at M&P Guns. It's 98 KUPD.
Hey, it's not weird. It's pretty cool, actually. No membership fee.
I have heard enough of this.
WWBD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.